comedy stage, we are a comedy catalog. So whatever you want, I'm sure that we produce it somewhere around here. So with that being said, we like to get on, make it run a little faster. We don't want to stay on anything too long. You guys know how we do it. This is a virtual comedy kickback, and this just happens to be the hijacked after dark where comedians rule, and it's all about them. So I don't know how much of the show that I will get in before we go, but I definitely do know that it will be hijacked. So 6 mics, 1 hour, lots of laughs. You know how we do it. We've been doing it for forever. This is a rated R show. So if you have the kiddies at home and they're sitting next to you, go slap in an episode of Bubble Guppies or something, because this is not for them. I repeat, this is not for them, because shit is about to get real. And I don't want no inbox messages. Well, maybe one or two. But anywho, what we do every week is we spotlight stages and people that are around the country. And now I can say country because we just went international. That's right. Sauce in the City went international. I know, big things, right? So the first person that we are bringing to the screen is, well, my friend, and y'all's too. Y'all know him. Every week, LJ, what are you over there doing?
What's good? What's good? Well, I'm sharing it to my page so everybody know to check in. What's
Oh,
up,
okay.
people? How y'all doing? I'm just sliding around, doing whatever, waiting for you to do what you doing. While you was doing what you was doing, I was doing what I was doing, and now it's been done.
And now it's done, and it's done, and it's done like that. All right. So, we're
Exactly.
spotlighting something and somebody. So, out of all the comedians that are here with us today, who would you like to hear more on?
We got the one dude, not LG, but the other guy. The one is a DJ. So I want to hear from the other dude. I can't remember what his name is.
The other dude? Because there's two
Not
other dudes,
LG. Yeah.
not
Oh,
LG. So,
name.
we have Jay
Not LG.
Coldwater. We
Okay,
have
that dude right there.
Jay Coldwater. Let me see if I can find him to bring him to the stage. And maybe. What up, Jay? What's going on? You have been requested.
What up? What up?
Not too much. Are you ready to be our spotlight of the week?
Sure, I like being spotlighted.
Woo! We like spotlighting y'all. We love spotlighting y'all.
Wait, what am I being spotlighted for?
You are going to tell the people who you are, where they can find you prior to COVID-19, and where they might be able to find you after COVID-19. But more or less what you do. What is it that you do?
Well, stand-up comic, writer. Uh, I write. I've been writing some TV shows right now. Show developer, weed advocate, podcast host, weed advocate, husband, grandpa, stepdad, um, lover of big women. Did I mention I smoke pot? And I think that's it.
Well, okay, lover of big women. I'm always
Yeah.
interested in that because we cannot keep our weight down, especially being quarantined. But you did
Oh, yeah.
say that you are a podcast host. So tell us more about that.
Well, I got a podcast. It's called The Hot Box. It's on. Follow me on Instagram. Hot Box Podcast #4. And it's pretty much it's geared toward cannabis, the cannabis culture, the industry, and everything. I'm constantly posting, smoking videos, weed videos. The podcast is actually all video. Right now, I've got the YouTube channel cracking. Also, the Hot Box Podcast #4 on YouTube. And just recently did a product test for a company called Biden. They make weed grinders. So I just recently did that. So I'll be looking out for that on the Instagram and on the YouTubes.
On the YouTubes, that's what I
On the
call them too.
YouTubes.
Don't worry, I call them the YouTubes too.
Yeah.
And that sounds pretty interesting. So I just want to make sure that I got it right. It's the, spell it for me.
The Hot Box, THEHOTBOX podcast, PODCAST, and then the number 4.
And that's Instagram, right?
That's on Instagram.
Okay, I want to make sure that I'm getting everybody's information up here, because then people inbox me and they be like, yo, you remember that one dude? And I was like, no, I don't. I deal with a lot of dudes. So you have to, you got to get a little more specific than that. But I want to thank you. Yeah, thank you for coming and hanging out with us and being our spotlight of the day for LJ. We also want to spotlight things that we are on. And this is one from our friend, Sir Darrell Hearns. I got to get that right because sometimes it doesn't come out right. But we are on his show called Power. And we had an interview and it turned out really, really, really amazing. So you guys might just have an episode of Weigh In, y'all, on that very platform, because we loved it. We loved it. It was nice and cool. Then next up, we have something called This is the Joke. So the show is The Joke, and it is a comedy competition, and it is for comedians that are 0 to 1 year in the game. We have had all of these people last week be our celebrity comedy coaches, and we will be starting out a new week. So if you are 1 year in comedy, if you are 1 year, 0 to 1 year, maybe a little smidge past a year, and you had some fallouts in between, hit us up, because we want to know you and we want to get you on. All right, let's see what we have after that. Are you ready to play games, Mr. Coldwater? Oh, he was. One more time for me.
I said I'm always eager to play games. I like games.
Oh, we like games too. We love the games. All right. So first up, now I'm going to reread this question when I come back, but I'm going to make it super big. 2 men break into your house at 2:30 a.m. What's the first thing you grab? A bat, a gun, boxing gloves, a golf club, a meat cleaver, your cell phone to call the police, or your dog? Which one is up first, Mr. Coldwater? They break in at 2 a.m. You grabbing the bat, the gun, the gloves, the club, the cleaver, the phone, or the dog?
Bang, bang. I'm grabbing the gun. I'm going for B, the gun. I got an excellent swing with a bat. The hand skills ain't too bad. I've got a mean backstroke. I'm, Maces with a cleaver, what I'm saying? I can chop some ribs up real good. My dog's kind of not that tough, though.
Oh, yeah. So that wouldn't do you any good.
Yeah, it's not gonna do me any good. And then what's F? The phone? Yeah, who am I gonna call?
Ghostbusters, perhaps.
Yeah, by the time they get there, whatever they came to do, they're gonna be done it to me. So I'm just gonna end it quickly, be done, and not have to worry about it. Sign the paperwork and be back home over after the night, and bang bang. They shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Ooh, yeah. Bang bang. What up, Big Box? Welcome to the screen. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
Oh, you know what? Just trying to run the show and keep up with you at the same time. So, provided you didn't hear the question, 2 men break into your house at 2:30 a.m. What are you using? A bat, gun, gloves, a meat cleaver, the phone to call the police, or your dog?
My 45, yeah.
Ooh, you got a big gun. That's like a...
Yeah.
Okay. So nobody wants to break into his house. Don't be breaking in to...
No, you can break in. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I encourage it. You break into this house if you want to. I will enjoy it.
Okay. Well, that's a menacing thought, but tell everybody who you are, what you do, and just a little bit more about you so they can get a little bit more familiar with Big Dot.
All right, as she said, I am Big Dot, and I'm a stand-up comedian. Been at it for about 4 years now, going on 5. I'm also a sports show host. It's called The Pickup Show. Can you hear me? Because it went dark again.
I do
Hold on, let
understand,
me.
and you are on solo presentation, which means you give your
Okay.
presentation all by yourself. You don't need me. Go ahead.
Okay, right on. I do host a sports show, sports talk show. It's called The Pickup Show, and you can actually find that on www.D as in dog, B as in boy, T as in television, V as in Victor. So www.dbtv.com, and look up The Pickup Show, and you'll find me. Of course, we've unfortunately had to stop filming because of COVID, but we'll definitely be back here soon. Um, I mean, outside of comedy and doing that, just got linked in with Crown Republic. So I'm very happy about that. Shouts out to Rand Black and Cease. And I'm also a sponsored artist with And What Clothing. So, I do a lot. I do a lot.
Ooh, okay. We love people that do a lot. Do a lot. We love that. So thank you for introducing yourself to the public. What up, Bobby?
Hey, what's cracking?
Oh, you know what we doing? You walking from one edge of the room. I gotta remain focused on the screen because y'all like jumping jacks. I just see people everywhere. I'm like, okay. I feel like what's her name in Ghost? Whoopi
Demi Moore?
Goldberg and
Oh, Whoopi
Whoopi
Goldberg.
Goldberg. Yeah. When she start hearing all the ghost noise, I'm like, oh crap. Okay, so Bobby, 2 men break in your house at 2:30 a.m. What are you using? Are you using the bat, the gun, the gloves, the golf club, the cleaver, the phone to call the police, or the dog?
Well, for me, you can't even walk in front of my house at any hour without my dog letting me know. So that's the first thing.
That
Like
is
she's
true.
gonna let me know first. So it's the gun is like the first thing we're gonna reach for. But if you already in here, she gonna have you in a corner. So like I could get anything at that point. I could hit you with a shoe. I could George Bush you with a shoe because she got you. But I would
Oh,
grab the gun. You know what I'm saying? I'll get the gun to back up the dog, then the knife, then all the other stuff. Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Y'all dangerous. Everybody said a gun. There was like a big gun, a really big gun. I'm like,
Right.
y'all not gonna go with the bat. I'm sure you can hit them, or
My bats are in the trunk. I play softball. The bats are in the car. I'm like, that's not a
oh,
household item. That's a
okay,
sport. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Doc's got a basketball. He's got a sports show, but if he plays basketball, he's got balls in a ball bag in his car. It's not in the garage or in the closet where the jackets are. So my sporting
okay.
equipment's in the car. It's the dog, the gun, the knife, everything in the house first.
Yeah, I don't know what good that meat cleaver will do. The police got their hands full right now, so I'm not sure what the phone's gonna do. You don't want to kill your loved one, which is your dog, so you don't want that. If you're anything like me, you suck at fighting, so you don't want to do the whole fight thing. A club ain't gonna work. So I think the gun is probably the best answer that there is. But let me just do myself a favor. LJ, which one are you going to use if somebody breaks into your house at that time of morning?
First, let me say, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Stop it.
I just wanted to make sure. You know how it is when you jump in there first. But me, I'm pulling the yacht on you. I ain't got no dogs. Beware of owner. Remember that. I'll bite too. I'm gonna take you out at your kneecap. You know what I'm saying? But see, my bites come with bullets though. So break in if you
Dang,
want to. You know
he
what I'm
gonna
saying?
bite
I
you.
got the
He
ring
gonna
doorbell.
shoot you.
I'm
Good
doing it all.
Lord.
I got the ring doorbell that's gonna let me know that you in my house. You go be recorded. It got good visuals, HD, night vision, all that stuff. And I got the yappers. I got one under the bed, one under the pillow, one under the couch. Hell, I got one under me right now. So go ahead and pop in here if you want to. You go pop right back out. Matter of fact, you come in this house, you might as well call this Woodlawn Cemetery, because that's where they go bury your ass, right in my yard. Because that's exactly what's happening. Yep.
Look, I don't even know what I be doing. I don't know what I be doing. Okay. Daddies Matter Too, off the cuff with your girl. Welcome to this week's episode of Daddies Matter Too, off the cuff with your girl, Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. Man, do we have a show for you. This week has been action-packed. It's been up, it's been down. But one thing I do want to say is I want to give a moment of silence to anybody who has family and friends over in Texas, the mass shooting over there the day before yesterday, or no, I'm sorry, I apologize, yesterday, and also for the mass shooting this morning in another state, which I can't really think of what the state was because I wasn't I wasn't fully digested of the mass shooting that happened in Texas. So a moment of silence for them and their families. Keep your head up, people. It's going to be better days. All right, so now that we have done that, you should not be forgotten. They should never be forgotten, and we should be super grateful that all of our loved ones are doing well and doing okay. So without further ado, this week we have a bunch of guests, and we are going to connect the dots on a few different things that we are doing. You guys, we are on YouTube now. I know, so much to get to, but what we're going to do first off and foremost is we're going to start with the Daddies Matter Too theme song. And I put together a great slideshow for the songs. So I want you guys to stay tuned because I believe in positive affirmation. And have we got some positive affirmations for our dads out there? So here we go. We hope you like the song as much as we do. And here we go, people.
Right now, you're too young to understand. They got you thinking that your daddy's not a good man. Every time he calls, he's told you're asleep. Here and there, he sends a card you never see. All you know is that your daddy's long gone, blinded by the dirt that's been thrown at him so long. He's trying hard to reach you. Someone is fighting that. He's lost his stamina, but he's still fighting back. He wants to talk to you to see how you've been. He's really struggling to reach his best friend. Don't know what else to say. I'm just a messenger. He told me to tell you, Daddy loves you. What would you do if you knew that your daddy loves you? What would you do? And if you realize all this time you've been lied to? Oh, little girl. What would you do if you knew that your daddy loves you? What would you do if you knew your daddy loves you? And if you realize all this time, yeah, all this time you've been lied to. See, you don't know about the setups, restraining orders, all the strife he had to go through to see his daughter. He endured hell in the courtroom just to be with you. Traveled for hundreds of miles to spend time with you. Allow me to refresh your memory. Remember, he used to play with your fingers when you were in your baby seat. He cooked for you, and he did your hair, held you in his arms. Yes, he was there. He struggles with depression every day. Why did you take my child away? He's so confused. What should he do? So many things were said about him that weren't. What would you do if you knew that your daddy loves you? If you knew Daddy loves you, and if you realize all this time you've been lied to, all this time, yeah, all this time, what would you do if you knew that your daddy loves you? Oh, and if you realize all this time, yeah, all this time you've been lied to. Since the very first day he was there. Don't you let nobody tell you he doesn't care. If you only understood what's been going on, hopefully you will find out before he's dead and gone. All these pain-filled years, it's the saddest thing I've ever saw. Can you feel the waterfall? Now you know the truth about the man you used to have. Somebody out there misses you, and his name is Dad. What would you do that your daddy loves you? Tell me, what would you do? And if you realize all would you run to your daddy? Hey, and feel his warm embrace. What would you do if you knew? 'Cause he loves you. He misses you. And if you realize, wanna know why? I need to know. This time you've been sad, 'cause I'm your daddy.
Man, that song is the business. Tell me that that song is not the business. You guys, you guys all need to go ahead and you guys need to tell me, do you like that song? We need you guys to write in and tell us, how you feel about that whole situation right there, because we love this song. Shout out to Mr. who pinned that song. And the last slide you guys are going to really need to know about. Cece's Pizza. We are doing this today out at Cece's Pizza. The address is 4445 West Charleston. So if you guys are in the Vegas area, see those little white words that say join us today. And I just want to tell you guys, because I know a lot of people ask me, no, this is not the Cece's Pizza in Nevada, where the two police officers were at. God rest their soul. Shout outs to their family, a moment of healing for them, especially in the moment of tragedy. But this is not that one. This Cece's Pizza is located right up the street from Pop-Up Marketplace. So that's why we have this up here, because we want you guys to get used to coming down to the same area, get used to knowing where we're at. So Cece's Pizza, guys, the first 10 parents eat free. So how this is going to go is, if you are the parent of a little one or a big one, because it doesn't matter, even if they're grown, you're still a parent, this means you. So you are invited, and we pay for your food. The first 10 parents eat free. You guys take care of the little ones. The prices for the little ones are like $3 and something cent for the buffet, or they can eat off of your plate. I know my son did until he was like, I don't know, 1,000,000 years old. But the important part is that you guys make sure that you come down and you join us. Fatherhood and family is welcome always, and friends. Let's not forget the friends. So we're going to do this a little different because we're on theme today. So name your favorite pizza topping, Albie.
I mean, I'm an all-American kid, man. I love pepperoni. But if you want me to be real though, I like this something called Supreme. I like everything. I like peppers and onions and olives and bacon and all that good stuff on there.
Ooh, peppers and onions.
Yeah.
And yum-alicious stuff, huh?
Yeah, man, all that good stuff.
Okay. No.
And I'm in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? We got some good pizza out here. You know what I mean? It's not as good as Chicago, but it's still good.
Yeah, because I've had both, and all I'm saying is, well, shout out to both. How about that? So we don't start. Well, welcome to the show this week, Sir Albie Fuller, and thank you for joining us for yet another episode of Daddy's Matter 2. Are you ready?
You ain't got to get ready when you stay ready.
Boom, there it is. And now we're going to bring to the screen Miss Kayla Joshua. What's going on, Mrs.?
Hey, good afternoon.
Yay, look, she's so shy. We're going to have to warm her up to this whole idea.
She'll get used to it.
Yes. So, Miss Kayla, name your favorite pizza topping.
Sausage.
Sausage. So we got a whole sausage party going on around here. All puns intended, because I love sausage too. One of my very favorites is Italian sausage on the pizza. Yummy. Okay. Thank you for joining us for yet another episode of Daddy's Matter 2. This one is your first. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm excited to see what, we have in store. So I'm here. I'm ready for it.
That's what's up.
Okay. Well, because we know you, okay, and I'm looking at Albie. Let me see. Look this way. Because we know you, that's going to be post later, Albie. No, you got to look the other way, Albie. So look the opposite way. Yep. Because we know you doesn't mean that the rest of the people who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond know you. So why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself and how you came this way to be on Daddy's Matter 2?
Well, I'm originally from Chicago. Like he said, it has the best pizza in the nation. But I was raised here in Nevada. So I've been here for a good while. So I went to school here, got my bachelor's degree here in criminal justice and paralegal certification. And currently I work for the state of Nevada. But how I came about, meeting you was through the show, watching a couple of episodes. And I'm an entrepreneur, and I felt that because what my side gig is credit repair. And I feel that that's something, even though my degree is in my master's is in social work, and my bachelor's is in criminal justice, I feel that at the end of the day, we need to start with our roots and how we need to let fathers and everybody know about financial literacy. And I think that's something that's left out of our community in general. So I decided to attend my first event about a month ago, and I brought my father with me. He just got here from Chicago. He's incarcerated for 29 years. So we're building our relationship and our rapport with each other. And he goes with me, just like I said, to network and meet and greet people and see what we can do to better the community as a whole. So, while I'm doing what I do, he's learning in the process.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I know. Isn't that a great story?
Yeah, she on fire, girl. You doing it. You doing what you doing what it's supposed to be doing. Like, go ahead. I take my hat off to you, man. For real. For real. It's good. It's good. And you know what? The financial literacy department, I respect that. I know a lot of guys who, they just work, but they don't really know. They don't really understand the dollar. They don't really understand credit. So yeah, that's very important, especially to fathers, because you know, at the end of the day, you know, most families, in most family situations, you know, they look at the father like, hey, we need you to have it together. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, and I totally respect that, and I'm excited to hear about that,
Thank
because yeah, because I know a little bit about a little bit. I know enough to
Right.
get me by. I know enough to keep the
Right.
creditors off my back and my credit limit. Okay, so you know,
Right. And I
Yeah, we
probably,
gonna get you there.
oh yeah,
yeah,
oh
I
yeah.
probably need some financial literacy, but welcome to the show, Kayla.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Such a great addition. I love it when we have greatness all on one panel. It's just so great. Okay. So before I get ahead of myself, we are going to bring, let me see who I can take off. Look, I got to pick out something. I love having a multitude of stuff to do and pick through and play with. We're going to bring to the stage Miss Naila Butler. Hey, Miss, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Brenda Brown?
Oh, but what up, baby?
I'm so good.
What up?
And I'm
How you doing, Queen?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm so glad to see your face.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you look great.
I told you they've been on my back about you. Where is she gonna be? I'm like, I don't know. But every first Sunday, people over here, we are extending the olive branch as notated in the title when it scrolls by. Everybody point down. I want everybody to take one hand and no down, Naila, down. Yeah, there you go. Come on, Kayla, put your hand up and point down. Yep,
Y'all check that. Y'all check that right there.
Right. All right. So, Miss Naila, it's been a while since we had you. So why don't you tell the people who you are, what you're doing back, and how you came across Daddy's Matter too?
All right. So I'm glad to be back. And what's going on in my world is I am going back for my master's. I'm doing a dual major in project management and supply chain. So I'm excited about that. And I recently moved my father in with me, and he was a single dad, and so that plays a special role in how I like to support the current fathers and how I support my father. Being able to just really understand, you know, what it was like going through now that I'm an adult, and like you, Kayla, building that relationship and understanding, you know, what it was going on at that time that maybe I didn't know. I met Miss Brenda Brown or listening to the show like you did, and was just very impressed and wanted to be a part of it. And so she reached out to me actually, was like, hey, you know, like the feedback. I'm always answering all the questions. And so that's how it came to be. And right now, just gearing up for school, getting the kids ready for school. I got 2 boys, a 14 and 11. And they're going back to school right now. We're in Arizona. And so school has already started back here, and it is hot as you know what. And so we're just ready. I'm ready to be on the show and get back to loving my Daddy's Matter 2 family.
Woohoo! Well, you know, we are crazy about you, and this is a beautiful picture. My fellas got to get it together. I don't know what happened to them, but this is a beautiful picture. I'm going to have fun spreading this around. I don't know if you guys can see what I see, but I see 3 beautiful women who all support fatherhood, and it is a very beautiful thing because it needs to be talked about and it needs to be done and it needs to be taken to. I can't do it all by myself, so it is great to have you guys around, you know, just to help, you know, my right and my left. Boy, look at me, boom, and both of them going for degrees. Yeah, elbows. Okay, so Miss Naila, name your favorite pizza topping.
I'm gonna have to be with Albie. I'm all about that supreme. I love everything. There's not much I won't put on a pizza.
You guys so gang up against me. You see how they, Taylor? You see how they?
I like Italian sausage too, so it's 2 for 2 right now. It's 2 for 2.
Okay, 2 for 2. Does anybody like anything else? Okay, so I am glad to have you, Miss Nene Butler. Naila, but I finally figured out how to say your name. I thank you so much for joining us on another episode. Your presence is sorely missed when you're not around. So thank you for being here and showing the unity between us and how we do it. And you know what? Stay tuned because we got some questions and stuff. So I want you to stick around, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
All right. So next, bringing to the stage. I hit her button again, but that's not what I meant. Was Mr. DeAndre, even though she looks really pretty, doesn't she, people? All right. So Mr. DeAndre, capital D Robinson, how are you, sir? Welcome to the show. I guess he just won't be still for me, Albie. He's in and what is going on with the world? Okay, so I guess whenever he comes back, we'll pick him up when he comes back. On with the show. So this is the fun part. We have live on the line, and we have live on the line with Miss Kayla Joshua, Albie Fuller, Naila Butler, and Mr. DeAndre when he gets himself together and stops moving in and out before they knock him out. So stop moving, Mr. DeAndre, if you can hear me. But we're going to go on to the question part of the show. So our first question, have you ever just let a loved one believe a lie because it was easier than telling them the truth? Miss Kayla, you're up.
I just had this conversation today with my dad.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I think it depends on the situation. The words he said to me is, the truth can be brutal if it's not coming from a good place. You know, I believe in keeping it 100 with people, but some people I would, you can call it a lie if you want to. Some people you just got to say, all right, whatever you say, and keep it pushing. Not that you saying that they telling the truth, but you don't want no parts in it because they're not going to believe what you're trying to say anyway. So let them figure it out.
Absolutely. You know, me and my mom have this conversation, Miss Kayla, and we're always watching Paternity Court, which is where I got the question from, because I see a lot of mothers, back then they would just kind of let the man believe what it was because it was easier than telling the truth. And then in turn, they would let the baby believe what it was, and then one day, as God always says, darkness came to light. And then when the light is there, it's like, oh man, okay, why didn't you tell me this like 8 million years ago? And I always wonder, does it cause more harm than it does good? So DeAndre, please be still.
Okay.
Thank you. What do you think? Have you ever just let a loved one believe a lie because it was easier than telling them the truth?
Yes. Because my thing, I don't really want to hurt them, so it's more easy for me to, tell the lie. That way, they really don't get hurt in a situation. Now, am I able to live with it? Sometimes I am, and sometimes not. It just depends on the severity of the situation.
Okay, very good answer. I like him. Okay, Andre, now that you are stable, DeAndre, sorry, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody who's listening in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit about yourself and how you came to the Daddy's Matter 2 family.
Well, I'm originally from St. Louis. I'm my mom's only son. I'm the oldest of the children and the grandchildren. As far as me, I went to Grambling State University for a year. Played under Coach Eddie Robinson for a year. Then I joined the Marine Corps. Honorably did 4 years. Met my wife of 26 years. She passed away a year and a half ago, but we were together for 26 years after knowing each other for 2 weeks. On that level, she gave me two beautiful blessings. My daughter, Kayla, and my son, Jordan. Me and my daughter, we used to rap together back in the day. So God positioned me to rap with my son now, who's a 9-year-old. We just got off the tour, the Grind It Out tour. We did 6 cities. He's an actor, a rapper. He has a children's cookbook that I'm developing. We're going on 3 cities. We're doing a school bus tour around Las Vegas. When I came to Vegas in 1999, actually on vacation, and I liked it when we got here. And I went into the House of Blues, and this gentleman liked my voice. He said I had a radio voice. So he's like, once I fix the salary right, would you be able to move down to Vegas? I said, sure. So I had my own radio show for about 2 years. My wife was my co-host because I include family in everything that I do. Then I did collections for 2 years. Then I jumped off into the movie scene and the music scene. So I'm a movie producer as well as a music producer. I have my own company, Within You Entertainment Productions. Produced my recently project, Get Up Joe. It's on YouTube. You can check it out. The trailer itself has already been nominated 3 awards. I haven't even done the feature yet. I have various projects on the table. I deal with a lot of the Hollywood celebrities through Instagram, so they'll be joining the team as well. I got my own clothing line. My son's doing a kid cookbook with other kid artists. I'm just busy. I probably get about 5 hours of sleep a night.
Wow. Okay. I was like, save some, save some. This is program. We're gonna have you on again because in doing all of that, we are definitely coming together on some projects. And you are like a brand new toy. You and your son is the cutest thing ever. And you guys are gonna give us a lot of stuff to play with. So, Miss Naive, have you ever just let a loved one believe a lie because it was easier than telling them the truth?
Absolutely not. And there's 2 reasons, Miss Brenda. One, I believe that my grandma used to say, whatever gets done in the dark comes to the light. And so you may save them a little bit of pain up front, but you're causing them a lot of pain on the back end. That's one point. And then the second point is we think we're saving them, but really we're saving ourselves. When we do that, we think, oh, we're doing it to not hurt the person, but really we're doing it because we don't want the guilt and the feeling within ourselves usually. And so we say, oh, I'm saving them, but really we don't, like in paternity court, in your example, we want to make sure that the mother wants to make sure that she doesn't have to deal with the drama and the fallout and people not liking her. So she's not doing it for that person or for her child. She's doing it for herself. And so I firmly believe that you should just tell the truth up front. It's going to be hurtful sometime. And, it's a great way to you can work on your delivery so that, it doesn't come from a place of, meanness or something like that. But you got to get it out there. You got to tell the truth up front.
You know what? Amen. I think it is very important to tell the truth up front. Lies can cause so much more hurt than they can, just tell it like it is, deal with it, get over it, and
move on healthy.
Move on, yes, and leave it where it lay. All right, Mr. Albie Fuller, if a crime is committed with a stolen gun, should the sentence be doubled? Albie, we can't hear you. Whatever you did. And he's gone. All right, Miss Kayla Joshua, what say you? If a crime is committed with a stolen gun, should the sentence be doubled?
My personal opinion, no, because a crime was committed. It was committed. Do it matter if the gun was stolen or not? That's like, and don't get me wrong, I think in Nevada too, it's called an enhancement when you have a weapon. But at the end of the day, the whole basis is it's a crime that's committed. So whether the gun was stolen or not, that person committed a crime. So it is what it is. It shouldn't be based off the fact if the actual weapon that was used was stolen or not.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. But you got to take into consideration, most of the guns on the street are already stolen. Yeah. So it's like everybody's going to do double. Everybody who gets caught with a gun. Yeah, it's a setup. So no, I don't think that the sentence should be doubled because that would cause 80% of the people in jail to have their sentence doubled. For what? Because, all guns are stolen.
Okay, you know what? I am asking these questions because I want to make sure that not only you guys understand this, but everybody who is tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. These questions that I ask, I don't make them up out of nowhere. So understand, if I ask the question, that I heard it somewhere. And so that these are the things that people have on the books and are considering making laws. So
that's insane. That's insane.
Right. If you don't speak up, if you don't say something on media source, my show, the news, anywhere else, if you don't say anything, you are standing silent while these people are making these types of laws. And so if you like it or not, it's going to become a law. DeAndre, what say, if a crime is committed with a stolen gun, should the sentence be doubled?
I would have to say no.
Okay.
And like, yeah, I mean, a crime is a crime, whether it's a stolen gun or a bought gun, it's still committed a crime. So I would have to say no on it.
Okay, no. Next up, if we change the start time for high schoolers, what time do you think they should start? Naila?
I think that they should start at around 8. I think that's a good time because as we look at transitioning them to the working world, not, of course, we know not all jobs start at 8, but thinking, hey, that way jobs are the 7 to 4. They can start getting ready. However, I think that some schools start too early, and kids these days are up late. But I think they need to be early enough where they can start to learn their time management as high schoolers, so that they can prepare for the job world, whether that's a trade or college or what have you. That they should have a reasonable time to be there.
Okay, Miss Kayla Joshua, what say you?
I was gonna say the same exact time, 8 o'clock. I remember starting middle school at like 7:30, having to be at the bus stop 6:30, 6:45 in the morning, and it's pitch black.
Yes,
That's kind of, that's putting a child in a dangerous situation,
Agreed.
especially if they don't have transportation. So I believe, like Ms. Naima stated, 8 o'clock would be perfect because it gives them that time to transition into adulthood. So that way, they'll know this is typically what time jobs start, 8 to 5, 9 to 5, even if they work swing shift, just getting in a rhythm that, you have responsibility and this is what time you have to be up and ready and out the door.
You made a good point, Ms. Kayla, about the safety part of it. You're right. I remember my son last year had to be at school at 7:15, and you're right. It was way too early, in my opinion, to be safe to be out in the dark going to school, even if you have to just walk, to the bus stop, or if a parent's taking them, it's way too dark. So I agree.
Okay, Mr. DeAndre, what say you? If we change the start time for high schoolers, what time do you think they should start?
Now, I mean, you all have to excuse me, but I'm coming from a military mind frame. I've been in the Marine Corps. We up at them at 5:30. So I don't see anything wrong with the 7:15 at all. I don't.
Okay.
I agree with him. I know it's early, but at the same time, you got to remember, your kid is taking at least 5 to 6, sometimes even 7 subjects, right? If they go to school at 8, that means 40 minutes of class. You're looking at getting out of school 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
Block schedule. If they on block schedule, they get out of school at 2:30 still, or 3, not even 3, like say 1:45, 2:30.
Yeah.
And they're not going to every single class every day, and they're able to get that long amount of education during the time.
Okay, yeah, we had that either. Yeah, we had that either. That's new. But like I said, I think that you have a great point about the 8 o'clock. However, I feel like just like you said, getting them prepared for the real world, and the reality is, in the real world, your boss is gonna have you coming in at 8 o'clock on Monday, 6 o'clock on Tuesday, 3 o'clock on Wednesday. You understand? So it's gonna be crazy when they first start out. So I gotta agree with DeAndre. I don't really see anything wrong with the timing, other than the safety issue you brought up, because that is kind of early for a kid to be, especially, let's say he takes public transportation. Here in New York, we ride the subway. If my son was in, school, and he had to get on the subway at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, I'd be a little nervous. I ain't gonna front. I'd be a little nervous. So I'm kind of both-sided on this. I'm kind of conflicted. Let's just say 7:30. How about that? 7:45.
7:45. Yeah, y'all can split the difference, right?
Yeah.
Split the difference, people.
Yeah, because
Okay.
y'all both bring up good points.
I know, right? And that is the beauty of the show, is that everybody can have like their own opinion, and it's okay. It really is. So our next segment is called Why You Mad? And I think this is a very healthy part of the show, because I have been seeing so many things in the media, in the news, and I'm like, everybody's like, no, don't get mad. And I'm like, no, I'm mad. I'm mad about this. And I think there is no platform platform where you can express your anger. And I am upset about some of these things that are going on. And for people to say, oh, you just sit back in the cut and don't say anything, because if you do, then you're against this or you're against that, or you don't like these people or you don't like that. No, it's because it's not the way I was raised. And I have every right to have my own traditions without being infringed upon by everything else. So love this part of the show. It's called Why You Mad? And you guys out there who are listening in, go ahead and put your comments down because we want to hear them and see them. Rudeness is a weak man's imitation of strength. Remember that, people. We don't do rudeness on this show. Everybody has a point of view. Everybody is entitled to one. And I will call you a jackass live on air if you get out of pocket. Because, again, everybody has an opinion. They're all like buttholes and they all stink. So, again, just letting you know and for it to be forewarned. Now, this is the first story that came across my timeline. It says only 2% of teachers are Black men, yet research confirms they matter. Kayla, what say you?
I agree because that's actually, I didn't know the statistics on it, but that is very low. And I feel that they matter because I have a son. He graduated about 3 years ago, needless to say, but there was nobody in the school district that was a teacher that looked like him that he could relate to. And I do know statistics show that you learn more from people that you can relate to. So if he only see people that are Caucasian or Latino or, you know, of any other ethnicity in these positions of administration, he may have the mindset that I can't do this because this is not what we do. We go to jail, we go to prison, we sell drugs. This is all we do. So if they don't see anybody that looks like them, acts like them, talk like them, then they feel like they can't be that, plus more.
You're absolutely right. She good. She on the money with that one. I would have said construction. I would say all brothers go to construction first. So all Latinos go do construction first. And you know, and it's true what you say. If you don't see it, how can you emulate? How can you emulate it? How can you, how can you possibly have a dream that you can't really understand? So I agree with you. Seeing a Black man in a classroom teaching the students, I feel like it really does do something for our Black children, as far as, them seeing that they can do it. Everybody, when Obama got elected, everybody was like, yeah, it was kind of confirming, to the Black community that we can make it that far and we can go beyond that. You know what I mean? So same situation with the teachers.
DeAndre?
I'm gonna bounce something like this. How can I put this? Okay, I understand the percentage being low. I definitely agree it should be raised. But the way I approach the situation is teaching start at home. So whether he's placed in front of a white teacher or a Black teacher, Mexican, Chinese, whatever, it's my job at home to okay, you want to be a rapper? Okay, let's jump on internet, study royalties. Okay, you want to be an architect? Okay, let's build with Legos. You want to rap? I got a studio right here. Let's teach them. Let's teach them reading. So whether or not the percentage of teachers is low, no, it started at home.
I totally agree with you, right? But here's the thing. Nowadays, some of us work 8-9 hours. Some of us work 15 hours. You know what I mean? And we try to put in that time to teach our kids certain things, right? But let's be real. That teacher gonna spend more time with your kid than you are during that school year.
But you do have days off. Right?
Of course. And that's where you have to have that discipline and do it.
My whole thing is too, you right, I totally agree. It does start at home. But kids do not listen to their parents. They don't listen to their cousins, their sisters, their brothers. They listen to folks outside of the household before they listen to you. Now, later on down the line, they're like, oh, yeah, I remember my mama said that. Oh, I remember my dad said that. So for them to see things, you know what I'm saying, in a macro type of environment instead of a micro just in a home, like the Obama comment was made, that makes it a reality. Like, if he can do it, I know I can do it.
And I understand that. I understand that. I agree with everything you're saying. Like you said, they'll have conversation with people outside of home. But then that's when you bring them to the door. And like me and Mr. Hollywood, we'll sit down basically before each meal. Hey, Dad, how was your day? What did you do? Hey, son, how was your day? What did you do?
That's
Because
important.
I'm in his life 24/7. Because his mom died, so I'm there for him.
And I don't think it's
like I
about.
told him,
I don't think it's about the
go ahead.
parents not being there. I think it's more about having as many positive role models as you can. You can never
Right.
have too many. If
No.
my son talks to me, that's great. But if he talks to his teacher, if he talks to his pastor, if he talks to, his coach, those are just more people that he can see. And we all have different perspectives. So you're
I agree.
feeding him knowledge. Do not get me wrong. You're helping him learn and grow. But what the way you do it may be a little bit different than the teacher does. It may be a little bit
Of
different
course.
than the pastor does it. And each of us are bringing something unique to how we're feeding these kids. Because when I grew up, like she said, some of the things I listen to my mom about, some of the things I listen to my dad about, some of the things I listen to my teacher about. So they
Right.
all help shape me. So I want as many people that look like my child shaping him as
Of
possible.
course. Of course. And with me, I mean, best believe I'm up at the school 2 times a week sitting down with the teacher. Hey, what's my son's weaknesses? What's his strength? What can we work on? What is he good at? I'm up at the school because I have my own company, so I'm able to be blessed and go up into the school. What's his
Right. And I
behavior
think, like Albie
and
said,
stuff like that.
not everybody is able. So
Right, I
that's what I'm
understand that.
saying.
I understand that.
people to be able to
No, I'm not
support.
knocking what you're saying.
I go to school and I work, so I can't go up there 2 times a week. And I email, I call, I write. I make sure I still check in, and I do, like you said, sit down to dinners and things like that. But if I can
Right.
have another male positive influence, giving him knowledge, giving him
Right.
support, then I want that.
I mean,
Well,
at the
I'll
end
tell
of
you
the,
what.
at the end of the
going to jump
at the end
in.
of the day, teachers, I just want to end it on this. Teachers, their job is to prepare them for the test. Their job is
Right.
not to teach them life skills. It's not to teach them, taxes, stuff. That's where you come in. And you, brother,
see,
you blessed because you got that time at home. You know what I mean? And that's a
Right.
blessing right there.
See, Albie,
And
I
see with what
disagree
you
with
just
you though.
said. Well, what you said.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Whoa.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can't
No,
talk
I was
all
gonna.
over each other.
Okay.
I know it's a good subject. It's good. Okay, it's good, but everybody
Right.
has something to say. So,
Okay.
let one person finish. And Naila,
Okay.
you're close, so I'm gonna fight for you, girl. She
Go
wasn't done, so go ahead.
All right.
Thank you, Ms. Brenda. I was just gonna say I'm gonna disagree with you a little bit because I feel like teachers' job is not just for them to pass tests. And if you I've talked to teachers who agree, who say, that's what the state wants them to do, but they
That's
feel
their
like
job.
their job is to enrich this child's life, to prepare them for the working world, to prepare them for adulthood.
Yeah.
Now, where that line stops, I think we all probably have different agreements about where that
Yeah.
stops at.
Well,
but I definitely don't want it to. Me personally, don't believe it just stops at, hey, I taught you how to pass the test and my job is done. It's like
No, well, let me add something to that. I just want to.
Albie, no, wait, DeAndre, you're up next. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll be back to what you stated as far as the whole tax situation, teaching the kids about tax.
We're talking
We
high
actually have
school.
right. Well, I mean, even 8 to we basically what I'm saying. We have a non-profit organization that we're starting. Me and Mr. Hollywood, where it's called FAST, Fathers and Sons Sticking Together. It's not the need, it's not the speed, it's the need. So we're going to bring little boys in, maybe around a little older than Hollywood, teach them how to fill out W-2, teach them how to buy a house, teach them how to dress for success, teach them how to treat women like the right way. So we definitely have that starting.
Okay,
and Mr.
and now, what? Because we'll launch into Mr. Hollywood. Albie, it's only an hour show. Albie, next.
Well, you know what? We can move on to the next thing. I just wanted to say, as far as the teachers and all that, their job is to help them, is to get them through the test. The reason why they feel like they have to do more is because they're people, their parents, their mothers, their fathers, and that's where that I need to do more comes in. But technically, their job is to get these kids through the test and out the door. So them being humane, them having that having morals is what makes them do more, and that's why I appreciate most teachers.
Okay, and on this, I brought that up because I think I raised a man child, and he is now 20 years old. So I made it past the hard part. And as a single mom, on one hand, I needed all the resources that I could. DeAndre, could we do that when you're on the camera? You are messing up my footage.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Do not do that when we are on the camera. You are wearing footage out. And so in that, I'm going to say this. I asked my son, and he really wished that there were more male Black men in his world when he was going to school. And I'm on your side, DeAndre, because I feel down deep in my soul that, yes, absolutely, your father should be there to teach you this stuff. And that if you have nobody else to look at, your dad is the one you should be looking at. I know God bless, I had a daddy to look at. My son didn't have a dad to look at. So I had to get as many people out there in the world for him to be able to look at that look like him. And I was really sad about the fact that there weren't more that looked like him.
Right.
And we are going to move on to the next topic, which is a 10-year-old boy charged with assault after dodgeball injury. Kids are racially targeted. So what this one is, or what this story is, I read a little bit deeper into it, is that they were outside playing dodgeball on PE time. And what happened was the little Black boy had the ball, and he did what dodgeball says do. He threw the ball and he hit the kid, and the little Caucasian kid, he got hurt. And then his mother said that he had like some kind of special condition that upped this hurt. And so she actually called the police and filed charges against the 10-year-old little boy for assault on her son. Kayla, what do you think about that?
Well, I definitely agree that Black children are looked upon as like being more older and responsible than any other ethnicity. Why people do that, I have the slightest idea. Even my grandma, she always say, how your daughter doing, how that look? And then part number two, we know that Black people are only 13% of the whole United States population, but we over 80% of the prison system. So yes, that child is definitely being racially profiled, and no, he should not be charged with assault, because people in general, your brain doesn't even fully develop till you're 29 years old. He's 10. He has a very long way to go. Very long way to go. So to say that he intentionally assaulted the child while at school playing a game that you hit the person with the ball, she went too far. But then, hey, we got Barbecue Becky and everybody else. So this is pretty much the same scenario, just it happened at school.
Naila, what say you?
Thank you, Kayla. I love it. So I agree. This is one of those stories, Ms. Brenda, that made me just enraged for two reasons. One, that let's just say he was mad. Let's just say he didn't like the little boy and he hit him with the ball, right? Any other circumstance, okay, a suspension, a timeout, you can't, play games for the next 2 or 3 days. Those are normal things when kids, are being more aggressive than they need to be in school or are misbehaving. So I thought, even if there was a case where the little boy did something that he wasn't supposed to do with the ball, that calling the police on him was way above what needs to be done. Number two was, as she stated, there was a medical condition. So if I know my child has a pre-existing condition, then I'm not going to put him in situations that he's going to be harmed. So I'm going to let the school know, hey, he's not able to participate in these type of activities that may exacerbate his medical condition. So I can't get, if I drive and I get hit by a car and I say, oh, well, I have a condition, I shouldn't put myself in that position, and I shouldn't be driving. So why would she put her son in a position to be hurt in a game that it could have been any kid? It could have been a Caucasian kid, could have been an Asian kid, could have been anybody that hit him with that ball hard enough to hurt him. So I feel like the parent should take some responsibility for putting her son in a situation when she knows he has a known medical condition.
Okay, DeAndre, you're up. What say you?
I mean, the thing is, I understand and respect the medical, condition and all that, but he knew what he was getting into. I mean, you know the rules of the game, right? So if you knew you're not supposed to do that, then why do it?
I mean, who baby is this? Like, why is they putting this baby on dodgeball with conditions and stuff? I mean, that's like putting a kid that, in a wheelchair to do pole vault. Like, are you kidding me? What are you doing? Like, yeah, I gotta say the parents, man, the parents. They sometimes you just gotta take the mother and the father and just shake them a little bit, because I don't know what else to say to that one. Sometimes you just gotta shake the parents, y'all. Because seriously, I think, is Brenda gone? Oh, Brenda gone, y'all. So this is what we're gonna do, right? This is what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna do this sleazy plug-in real quick, all right? So y'all bear with me. I want to talk about these skincare videos I've been doing, right? Have y'all seen them yet? Have y'all seen them? You ain't seen them? Y'all gotta go check out these skincare videos. They on YouTube along with the Daddy's Matter 2 videos, the Would You Wear That videos. They all on YouTube. Coffee Time Comedy if you're looking for it. But
Coffee Time Comedy?
Yeah, Coffee Time Comedy. So this week, this Wednesday, actually, we're gonna do a whole acne video. So if you know somebody who has acne concerns, definitely send that page over there so they can check it out. Because a lot of people been coming on and asking me, yo, how do you do this and how do you do that? And I got like a whole list of videos to do, but I can only bust them out one at a time. So this Wednesday, guys, 10 a.m. this Wednesday, I'll be doing it. I'll be doing the show, and Thursday you guys will be seeing the the edited cuts. So that's when Brenda Brown will start posting them up and stuff like that. But make sure y'all tune in, and if you're on Facebook, I'll be Fuller. Y'all can come follow me. You know what I'm saying? All the videos are there. If you want to see the whole live video, you go to Brenda's page. You want to see the cuts, you come to my page. That's pretty much yeah. Because I can't, she loves the live videos and she keeps them there. I can't do it. I like the short videos. I must have like ADD, or I just can't sit too long. You see, y'all don't know this, but I done got up 5 times to check on my chicken. We ain't messing dinner up. That's what we not gonna do.
We not gonna do
right.
Yeah, but yo, I love y'all, all of y'all views, man. Ladies, y'all got some good views, man. And I'm telling you, and you going somewhere. What your name is? Naila, okay. Yeah, you going places, man. You going places. You know, you young, you strong. Do your thing. Just keep pushing it out there.
Thank you.
If y'all want to check out my little man, go to Grind It Out Records 2019 tour. There's all kind of pictures and everything where he performing. We did a 6-city tour. I'm about to do a school bus tour. We hit in Arizona, California, and then back to Vegas.
What's a school bus tour? I heard you say that earlier.
Basically what we do, we're gonna rent a school bus and put probably a passenger van. We'll see, and then take the artists.
Take the chairs out.
You know what I'm saying? I need some kids, to be a part of it. And we're gonna go to different venues, all kids venues in these different states.
That's what's up.
When y'all do Vegas, come on by this way. Me and my daughter go. She love to dance, to sing, and everything.
I was about to say the same thing.
I ain't gonna front, y'all.
Right now I'm on the west side, but mostly in North Las Vegas.
That's what's up. I ain't gonna front. Y'all all got me wanting to go back to school. This one got bachelors and masters and this and that. Hey, we love the baby. Yeah, okay. Waiting for that single. We're gonna be waiting for that single right there.
Right.
Hey, I need y'all contacts. How can I get a hold of everybody?
Yeah, man.
Find us on Facebook. My page, my business page is Knowledge Solutions, but my regular page is Kayla Joshua.
Hey, Nala, you said you had your business is credit repair, right?
Credit repair,
Oh, we got to connect. We definitely got to connect and do some.
Clients all over the U.S. I just signed 2 people up last week. That's in Chicago.
Who are you using to advertise for you?
Myself.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna have to inbox each other. We're gonna
Yeah, I
get
was
something
going through
together.
one company, but I really wasn't feeling it. I thought that the
Yeah.
leads were bogus, so I stopped going through them. And then I did a couple of other people outside work. But other than that, like since I'm in school,
Yeah.
working on my master's, I haven't
Yeah.
really been pushing my business like that in general because I'm trying to focus on these last 2 classes.
Ooh,
So
I can't wait to say that. My masters. They
yeah,
just roll off the tongue real smooth. My masters.
just put that MSW behind my name.
Yeah, right. My masters. Oh, she died.
Okay, I
Hey,
heard a whole
Hi,
bunch of
Brenda.
laughing,
Hi,
and
Brenda.
I'm going. You know, this is video, so I'm gonna see it later. So
Hi,
I'm
Brenda.
Albie. Yeah, what were you doing? Like, okay, so
Nothing.
yeah, always something. You always up to something, Albie. You terrible. All right. Well, now that my system is back, and it seems like it does it every single show, but I learned how to deal with it a little bit better.
Good.
We can get back onto the show. Now, all of you guys, dozens of CPS caseworkers caught lying, falsifying documents. What do you think about that, Kayla?
ooh, to me, there's no excuse. There's no excuse when you're in the social work field that I am, and also criminal justice. The first thing they teach you is ethics. You cannot be unethical, because if you are, that can cost somebody life. So that one false report or not reporting, that child could be dead within the next 24 to 48 hours. So no, that's out.
That's out. That's
That's out.
definitely a no-go. DeAndre,
Yeah.
what you?
I mean, like she said, that's a no-go. You don't falsify documents, especially, in the medical field, any field, really. It can be McDonald's. You lie on the application. That's not right. And any field is any documentation has to be legal and legit.
Okay, so legal and legit documents. I like that. I like the way that came out. Can you lift your head just a little bit? You are killing my my video. Naila, what say you?
I'm going to echo those two. My particular job that I have, we report to the FDA, and that's all that we talk about is documentation. Any little bit of things, how that can ruin. We're providing food for babies, and so I think that each one of those people that did that should lose their job and their credentials, and should not be able to be in that field anymore, because not only from, like you said, a legal standpoint, but just from the families, whether it's dads losing their kids, unfairly, mothers, kids being hurt. There's so many situations where them falsifying could just turn a family upside down. So I definitely think that it's a no-go, and it shouldn't be looked over.
I think
we might have lost her again.
Lost her?
We may have. But what do? You say you have to report to the FDA?
Yeah, so I work for Abbott Labs, and we make Similac milk for infants. We make Ensure, Pedialyte, Pediasure. And so, we have to make sure that all of our documentation is correct, because if obviously your kids are a little bit older, but if you had a baby and anything we put on there, you could sue us if it was and say, hey, my baby got sick because you got the wrong date on there, the wrong, and everything that when we get audited, they come back and ask us, they look at signatures, they look at dates, they look at all the information. Did we make that formula correctly? It's like following a recipe. You have to follow it to the letter, and any changes. And so we've had, other companies, if you look in the news, have been had several lawsuits or have been shut down just for somebody having the wrong date, somebody not signing their name correctly. So they're not even intentionally falsifying. So I can't even imagine, something like this where you're intentionally doing it. It just blows my mind.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I gotta thank you for making all that Similac, because my baby he was damn sure Similac, baby. He was sucking on that like for dear life. That boy couldn't live without that bottle, man. I'm telling you. So thank you.
You're welcome. And when I tell you we take it serious, we 100% take it serious.
I know you do. I know you do. The FDA don't play.
No, they don't.
They don't play. They don't play. I know this.
Okay, guys. So this dude, okay, so I was looking out in the Facebook community, right? Because you guys know I'm always online. And this dude say his ex got mad because he took his son out to eat and didn't offer to take her other 2 kids. Fellas and ladies, was it wrong? In your opinion, Naila.
This is tough one. I really think it depends on where their relationship is. You know, if it's something where this is the second date, he may not feel comfortable and feel like, you know, he's ready to take on that responsibility of their kids. If we're living together and you know, our kids are coming over at different times and we spend time together as a family, then yeah, so it's really hard to call without a little bit more background. I don't think he's obligated. I think it depends on what he sees his future as. You know, does he see his future as being with those kids and being in that family? Or does he see, you know, hey, we're just casually dating and I'm not ready to take on that responsibility? And that's something him and her should clear up to me. And when I've been in those situations, that all gets laid out up front before I meet your kids, before you meet my kids. I need to know, you know, where we stand and what you're working towards and what am I working towards, so that there's no confusion.
Okay, and DeAndre, I got you on screen and I'm just gonna talk to you for a second. Be still.
Okay.
Drink nothing, don't write nothing, don't look no other way, don't move the camera, because in every bit of the show, it's almost you're good for your part, and then other people's parts is become editing nightmare. So be still, please.
Okay.
Now, what is your answer? This dude say his ex got mad because he took his son out to eat and didn't offer to take her other 2 kids. Was he wrong?
Okay, so they're not together. It's his ex. Now the other 2 kids are his or no?
No, her other 2 kids.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
yes, this dude say his ex got mad because he took his son out to eat and didn't offer to take her other 2 kids. Was he wrong?
What happened to the other father?
I don't know.
He got the boot. He didn't pay that. He didn't pay them bills.
No, he's not wrong.
Okay, so that's his answer. Wait, Albie.
Okay, he's not. Okay. So if I get into a relationship with a woman who has kids, right? We're in a relationship. You gotta, fellas, we gotta do better. Okay, them is your babies. If you date her and you taking this woman serious and you actually want to go to the next level with her, them your babies, man. Them your babies. So it ain't no my son, your son. Ain't no your kids, my kid. Look, if you can't afford to take them all 3 out to McDonald's, then go to the store, buy some ground beef, and make your burgers for everybody yourself. Okay.
Miss Brenda, can you say something, please?
Of course, go ahead, love.
I think I misunderstood the question. Once DeAndre repeated it, I understood. So it's his ex. But to Albie's point, I guess what I always think, even if it's my girlfriend, if it's my ex, those are kids. They don't.
Yeah.
So at what point do I tell a kid I'm going to deny you food? You know.
Yeah.
It could be my next door neighbor. If they're there, if they're actively there with me, I'm going to feed all the kids.
Well,
I'm never going to let a kid go hungry simply because you're not my blood.
I bring him some back.
Huh?
Yeah, based on that question, though. Based on that question, he's like, I got you, but I ain't watching y'all, you little badasses. But honestly, that question sounds like there's some trouble in paradise,
right?
And now, that's when everybody gets all possessive. Oh, that's mine. This is mine. I'm taking this with me. And that's what that question sounds like to me. Because in a normal relationship, and through my eyes, them your babies too, man. Like, well, here's the thing. Here's the question though. The question was, there's 3 babies. 2 of them are not his, but one of them is his. But he with their mother. So why not take them all 3 out?
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
He with the mother.
No, it says that's an ex.
Right.
It says that's his ex, and he went to go pick up his child.
Oh.
And so at the end of the day, he right, them are your babies, whether you still with her or not. So you right on that aspect of it. But my whole thing is, if you can't afford to feed all of them, then you just can't do it. I should tell my son, boy, he's like, oh, can I get some of this? You have to wait till your friends go, because I ain't got enough for everybody. So no, you
Tell them
don't
to
do
go. You're wrong for that. You're wrong for that, because
if it's
my
not
mama
enough,
told.
shoot, I was poor. I had food
Listen,
stamps, okay?
do
I
you
wasn't
know?
having all these degrees and everything all my life. If we ain't got enough food to feed everybody, you wait till they go home and they can eat dinner. Then I'm gonna feed you, because I can't afford to feed the whole neighborhood. No.
This is what happened in my house, right? My mom told me, "Hey, you got to tell your friends that they gotta go," and they always have the kid tell their friends they gotta go, right? So I go and I tell my friends, "Y'all gotta go. We about to eat," and they like,
no,
"Well,
don't tell them. You don't tell them.
I'm a kid. I'm a kid."
You guys are too much. Okay, so Naila, have you ever flat out said no to your boss without explanation? And bonus, did you get fired?
I have never just flat out. I've said flat out no. I have always given an explanation. So I have said no, but I've given an explanation. No, I did not get fired.
Kayla?
I said no, and it has been times I didn't give an explanation because everything not their business. If it's not work related and I told you no, then it's just no. Either you're gonna feel some type of way about it and penalize me, or you're not. I don't have to tell you none of my business. That's not in the no.
Oh, girl, you go, girl.
Albie?
Hey, you know I say no all the time. I tell them no. I say it in Spanish, German, Russian. No, yet, no. I'll tell them no, and like, oh, so like a call out. I used to work retail once upon a time ago, and when I used to call out, they used to be like, oh, I used to be like, I can't make it in today, and they used to be like, oh, are you sure? And I'm like, no, that's why I'm calling you. I wouldn't have called you if I could make it. And then my bosses be like, oh, but I really need, you know how they do in retail. They give you the whole song and dance. And I'm like, listen here. Yeah, I'm just not coming. I'll be there tomorrow. But I'm not coming. Oh, what happened? What happened? What you mean? What happened? I didn't know this was a therapy session, but yeah, if you must know, then we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Right.
That used to be me. I used to give an excuse, and I had to get out of that. I had to tell myself, that's not none of their business.
You grown.
I used to do it all the time. I used to be like, oh, well, because of this happened or that, or I'm not feeling good because I have lupus as well. So I used to always give them a reason. And I got to the point where, like, they're not telling me what they're doing, so why do I have to tell them what I'm doing? Like, no.
Exactly. What happened when you supposed to put that schedule up on Wednesday, Barbara, and it's up on Friday, Barbara? Stop playing with me, Barbara. I need to know my days off, Barbara.
It's not Barbara, it's Karen.
Karen working payroll. I can't stand that little heifer. She be making my check late, and I know she owe me some hours. Oh man, Brenda done disappeared again.
Yeah.
No, I never disappeared. You know I got y'all back.
But I was about to cut up.
Actually, no, you was already going. I wasn't away from the camera. I was just pushing the buttons.
Got you.
I know that you guys have had as much fun as I have had, but can you believe that already?
See, for me, no means next opportunity. They better find somebody else.
Right. Okay. See, he can't believe it. All right, but this is the end of the show. I want to thank you guys for joining me for yet another episode, and this was a really fun, good episode.
Yeah, it was.
You guys, all that were tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys say your goodbyes one last time. Please make sure that people know where they can find you, because they always ask me. And the reason for this show is to give everybody, again, Andre, see, he moved. Okay. So see, we're gonna bring Caleb back. He'll come back, I guess. I don't know. But in saying that, it's the end of the show. So I want to thank you guys and let them be able to inbox you and thank you personally. Because like I said, again, they always ask me when I do the watch parties, where can they find you guys? And if you said anything to help anybody out and they need to personally hear your stories, I want them to come find you to fix whatever problem that you personally can fix for them. All right. And then after you say your goodbyes, you guys can go ahead and log out, and then I should be left here by myself. But Miss Kayla, you up first.
All right. Well, my name is Kayla Joshua, and my business page is Knowledge Solutions. And my website is www.knowledgefinancialsolutions.com. And you should be able to find me either on my personal page, my website, or my business page, or my Instagram is the same as well. So if you have any questions in general about your credit, or you're looking, interested in the services, or even about social work or therapy, then you can contact me and let me know.
Okay, Naila, you're up next.
So my name is Naila Hendrickson. You can find me under Naila Butler on Facebook. You can also find my business page at Royal Rain Boutique. You can also find me on Instagram at the same Royal Rain Boutique, and I do custom t-shirts, jewelry, custom bags, custom shoes. So just hit me up, and Miss Brenda and Albie, I had a blast, and I look forward to seeing you guys first Sunday of next month.
Yes, yes. You are always welcome.
Always missed. Albie, you're up next.
Well, I'm your boy Albie, from YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all over the place. Just look me up at Coffee Time Comedy. And if you need a laugh, you need a pick me up, you need to be cheered up, you're having a rough day and you just need a smile, come on the page. If you got some skincare concerns and you want to know how to get rid of that little devil that keeps popping up, holla at your boy. You know what I mean? I got about 15 years experience in skincare. And I'm here to share it with everybody who's willing to listen to it. And on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. So Brenda, thank you. DeAndre, ladies, I appreciate you. And to everybody watching, I'll see you next time. Peace.
All right.
Bye, Albie. DeAndre, you're up next.
Okay. All right. So you can find me on Facebook at DeAndre capital D Robinson, and the capital is spelled out CAPITAL space D. My email is WITHINYOUENT@gmail.com. I produce videos, music. I am a 3-time nominated movie producer of just my trailer. We have various projects on the table. So if you need the video shot, the movie produced, music, I definitely need. I have my own clothing line, so I need models for my clothing line. So that's DeAndre.
All right, DeAndre. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And that leaves you guys with just little old me, Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. We want to join you for tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. I really had a good time with this show, and I really hope that you guys will all join me today at CC's Pizza on 4445 West Charleston today from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Free food for the first 10 parents that show up. Bring your kids. We'll hand out some tokens. We'll play a couple of games. We're going to talk about a few things we have coming up. And with that being said, I really, really, really appreciate Albie, Naila, Kayla, and DeAndre all for joining me on this week's episode of Daddy's Matter 2 Off the Cuff. Favorable mention to JF Clay, the one. I understand he couldn't be here today. We miss you. Shout out to James Harden. He was missing today, but so all of you guys, we enjoy having you. And please, if you want to be on the show, inbox me. The criteria is very, very low. We all have a good time around here, and we all do the things that we need to do. And with that being said, guys, take care of each other, encourage each other, support each other, love each other. And if all of that doesn't work, acknowledgement, people, goes a long way, because fathers, in the end, that's all they want is a little bit of acknowledgement. Everything else, they're pretty good without. So I want to start the show the same way that I end the show, and end the show the same way that I start the show. And that's with the official Daddy's Matter 2 theme song. And this time we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to look at our community report. A lot of cool things going on in and around Las Vegas, Nevada. So if you guys want your things and your events and your community plans and programs and nonprofits and businesses and anything else on the show, make sure that you let your girl know, because I'm all about business and I'm all about making it happen for the local business population and my dad. So here we go, people. I hope you guys enjoy the song as much as I enjoy it. And again, if you guys do enjoy it, please, 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 I can't say this enough. Please, 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 ham and cheese, put a comment down below and let us know if you like it or if you don't, because that's the only way that we're going to know how to get better, if we're worse, if we're better. You know, we never know unless you guys tell us. So here we go.
Right now, you're too young to understand. They got you thinking that your daddy's not a good man. Every time he calls, he's told you're asleep. Here and there, he sends a card you never see. All you know is that your daddy's long gone, blinded by the dirt that's been thrown at him so long. He's trying hard to reach you. Someone is fighting back. He's lost his stamina, but he's still fighting back. He wants to talk to you to see how you've been. He's really struggling to reach his best friend. Don't know what else to say. I'm just a messenger. He told me to tell you, Daddy loves you. What would you do if you knew that your daddy?
Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Sauced in the City, live in the studio and up close with local business. That's right, I am rocking the Petty by Nature shirt. It is a teal blue with a pink design, and I am rocking, of course, the pink hair bow to go with my ensemble. So shout out to Jay Chandler of Jay Chandler Comedy. Thank you so much for sending me the shirt. I am petty by nature, but I am reformed. I try not. Oh, hey, everybody. Yay! Let's give ourselves a hand for surviving another week in this stuff. Yeah. I know. So how's everybody doing?
Blessed, wonderful.
Yeah?
Wonderful.
Blessed. Okay, I got blessed, wonderful, and a we're here. Okay, we're going to get to that we're here later. Okay, so with that, I get to welcome the first person to the table like we always do every week.
let everybody know they are individually loved. This is a lady to whom I owe a lot of my teachings to. And she's just fantastic in everything she does. And she allowed me to be like a candle making assistant. So I'm like always super happy to introduce Miss Sharon Phoenix.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Oh my gosh, I'm doing fine.
Doing fine.
Doing fine.
Yeah, everybody.
Doing fine. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm so happy. Another week.
I know.
This week was interesting, but I know that's another story. But it was interesting.
It was up, it was down.
Up, down.
It
roller
was
coaster.
interesting. It was in and out, and I'm just glad we're back. So
Yes.
welcome back to the table.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. And now I'm going to leave it up to you to introduce, and you can pick one. You take one, I'll take the other. Introduce them to the table. My fingers are crossed that she don't pick the one I know.
The one you know. Oh, wow. I should do it just on purpose.
I know.
You should. Do it. Do it, Sharon.
But I know. I could make her think, because she does that to me, huh?
Yes, she does.
Oh, yeah. So let's see. At the table here, I am so happy and so proud. I'm going to let you get away.
Okay.
To introduce Michelle from Girlfriends, Friends, Godly Gifts.
Yay!
There
Michelle.
Thank you.
How are you
Thank you,
doing?
Sharon. I'm doing great.
I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm happy.
All the attention is going to be on you tonight. Get ready.
Get ready. Get ready.
I think I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
ready.
welcome to
I'm
the
ready.
table. We are
Thank you.
so happy to have you this
It's
week.
a pleasure. It is a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much, ladies, for inviting me.
Absolutely.
You are welcome. You are welcome anytime. Miss Sharon's event, her private showing is where I met you at.
Yes.
And I couldn't help but to try to drag you back to the studio.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we're going to get to know why in a minute.
Yeah.
And we're going to introduce my friend and hopefully yours by now, Nefertiti from Nefertiti's Corner.
Hi, everyone. I really miss you, ladies. And Michelle,
nice.
welcome.
Oh,
Nice to see you again.
Thank you so much.
She flew all the way in from work. She was
I
burning rubber on 2 tires.
I
just
sure
to make
was.
it here.
Okay.
I put that that Mercedes in sport, and I was burning rubber.
Oh, she coasted. So I've been seeing what you're doing out there, Nefertiti from Nefertiti's Corner. I got one eye on you and the other eye on what I'm trying to do. So congratulations to really making your corner a corner.
Thank you.
I look forward to this hour talking about the product that I saw. I don't know if you released another one. Dun, 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 dun. You look like Britney Spears. And with that, I just want to welcome you. Thank you for joining us yet another week inside the studio. Super excited.
Yes,
Shout out to Monty Cruz. I hope you're out there doing the thing with the comedy. You know, he's over there, got his own night and he's hosting.
Yes.
I love when business actually comes alive. It works for me.
Yes. All right, Monty.
Woo, woo. Anywho, now I have an interesting story, and I'm so glad it's just us ladies at the table. I need a little dating advice.
All right.
Okay. So let me tell you the story. Let me set you up.
Okay.
I went down to the Nevada
Business
building.
license.
What is it?
Business license.
The Nevada Business Licensing Building. And I was down there to literally look into how to get my business license. Now, I don't think I was talking loud, but I was scheduling an appointment because obviously I didn't have what I needed. Okay. So that's number one. Do not go down there if you ain't got what you need, because they will send you away.
That's right.
Okay. So fast forward a couple of hours in the day, I get a call. Now I ignore it because I'm their business. But
nothing that call, and I thought it was a bill collector, but that's a different story. I got the phone call from the same number again. So I answered this time, thinking it could be something important, a vendor, a business, or something, right? Okay. On the line comes this male voice. And the male voice said, well, I think you're so beautiful. I couldn't help but to overhear your number and call you.
Okay.
Supersonic hearing.
Supersonic. Now, here's what I thought. I was so beside myself, but I thought to myself, first of all, that he was a woman because he has really long hair, like longer than my wig, y'all. Long hair. So I thought he was a woman. And I saw him looking at me and I thought, why is this woman staring at me? Do I know her from Pop-Up Marketplace? Do I know her from Nefertiti's Corner? Do I know her from any of the various things that I've done, Sauced in the City included? Turns out it's a guy and he wants to take me out on a date. Now, I'll give you one more clue. I talked to him on the phone and I don't think he's crazy, but I need some girlfriend advice.
Run, Forrest, run!
I know.
Nefertiti, what do you think? Is taking my phone number because he's so enamored with my beauty weird, or are you flattered? I don't know.
Actually, I'd be flattered. And you say he has long hair?
Oh,
yes. I say date him and pull his hair.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know the camera was going to be on me. My bad, people. Okay. So let's move to the amazing Michelle. You're new to me. You don't know me from Adam. But listening to the situation, is that weird or should I be flattered?
Well, flattered that you're beautiful, but weird.
Well, thank you.
Weird that he remembered your number. And then they, you know what they say, don't never date a man that his hair as long as yours.
Okay, well, that's going to take out a lot of them because, no, I'm just kidding. We don't wear this wig for nothing. No, I'm just kidding. Well, okay, so that is a good thing. So never date a man whose hair is longer than yours. That's good advice. That's good advice.
He remembered your number, and I can't remember my own number.
Me either half the time. So yeah, you see why I thought it was weird.
Good. Yeah, that is weird.
Okay, and especially from a chance meeting at the Nevada business license place. Now, Miss Sharon, knowing all of the facts, is it weird or should I be flattered?
I think we already discussed this, and I said it's really weird.
Oh,
you can be flattered. You can be flattered, but because the curiosity is there, and people meet in strange ways all the time.
Absolutely,
so
that is true.
You can never know. You don't know how things are going to work out. But if you're going to do it, you just want to be safe and let everybody know where you're at, what you're doing.
Absolutely.
So that if you got to call a friend, we'll be there.
Call a friend.
Call a friend.
That's why I called you guys, because I was like, you know what? I need to phone a friend.
Yes.
So if you're listening out there, you're tuning in, I need help with my love life, apparently. So go ahead and leave a comment. Should I be flattered or should I be weirded out and run, Forrest, run? I don't know.
I still stick to mine because look, I understand that he has long hair. Why not get all the secrets?
You know what?
You know what? Because men have beautiful long hair.
You know what? He does. It's gorgeous and long. And I was like, man, don't let me catch you in a back alley. I'm just saying, because I need a new wig. I'm just saying.
And they pay a lot of money for it.
Well, there you go.
See, here's another one now. Okay, you met him. Okay, well, he was at the business office. That means he has a business.
He has a business.
Yes, he does.
But if you do go out with him, if he is listening, just in case, I'm gonna need a copy of his driver's license, the license plate, and I'll get a dossier for you. Okay.
Okay, and that's our backup that we have around here. That's it. That's the backup. We don't want to say background check. You don't want to scare them.
Hey, they don't
I'm
know.
dead sexy.
They don't know.
Okay, they don't know. All right, Miss Sharon, since you got all of you got your hackles up, I'm going to leave it to you to do your version of your quote of the week. Something intimate and sweet that you have found, or maybe crazy. I don't know.
Well,
depending.
no, actually, this one sort of hit me because of the challenges or the new journey. Put it that way, new journey for my life.
Mm-hmm.
And so this one says, sometimes you have to let go of the picture of what you thought would be, what you thought life would be like, and learn to find joy in the story you are actually living.
That's a good one.
I love it.
Yeah, let's clap it up for that. Yeah. Like if you are too busy paying attention to what you feel like it should have looked like,
right,
you're gonna miss what it actually looks like.
That's it.
Oh wow.
I like that one.
It really resonated with me.
Okay, okay. So Nefertiti, I'm gonna leave it to you. What is your quote of the week with your pretty hair? I'm gonna steal that from you later.
I'm gonna need security, Aaron, to walk me to my car.
Oh yeah, with that.
All right. So my quote of the week is, I do not know the word quit, which I don't. Either I never did or I have abolished it. And it does hit home because no matter the circumstances, I just don't quit. I keep going. I keep going.
Ever ready battery.
That's it. I mean, I found my people, because obviously I never quit either. People be like, quit. I'm like, no. I'll find another way to do it, but definitely not quitting.
Exactly. I mean, we may speak about it. Oh, I'm gonna quit, but you know what? We don't. We don't quit. We just keep going. Keep going forward.
Everybody agree. Everybody just keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Like I always think if I sit still, that it.
Producer has one as well.
Yes, but it's not time for him yet. It's time for you, Miss Sharon. Wait, no, not Miss Sharon.
Okay.
Michelle.
I have one, and it kind of coincides with Sharon, what Sharon was saying. And it says, the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling or never failing, but in rising, in rising every time we fail.
All right.
That's it. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. That's it. Because if I would have stayed down as long or forever, as many times as I've fallen, well, we wouldn't be here at Go Live Vegas, because I'd have gave up and just went and got me a 9-to-5 and said,
that's it,
you know what, I'm done. So very nice. Thank you for bringing that energy in.
Thank you.
Now I know I may regret this, but the producer has one as well. So Aaron, your turn. Your positive quote.
We are laughing. And we are very good friends. Good buddy, sharing a special moment.
Oh, we are good friends. We are good buddies, and we are sharing a special moment.
Yes.
Aww.
Yes.
And the cool thing about this is today's version of home movies. Remember back when your parents, I don't know if yours did, but my mom was always snapping pictures and videos with that big old camera that you had to like sit on your shoulder. Yes. So yes, we are sharing a special moment, which brings me to my quote. I can't see over my mask, so I got to look all the way down. However good or bad a situation is, it will change.
Yes, it will.
So don't give up before it changes. It will change.
Yes. We don't quit. I can sit on there.
There was a voice. I feel like Whoopi Goldberg on Ghost. It just came out of nowhere. Well, we're going to see where that voice came from, and we're going to take a little bit of break. And then we'll come back soon. Aaron, your turn. break.
Yes. Break. Commercial break.
Are you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality, Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas, and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs.
I gotta remember to suck it in when the video comes on, because the angle over here got me look. Hold on, let me pull this shirt back. Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the comment section. Welcome back to the studio, wherever you guys are tuning in from. Welcome back again. Thank you, Jay Handler, for the Petty by shirt. He also sent me one that said slut on it. I'll explain that at a different time, but I wasn't wearing it today. I just was like, nah, I'm not doing that. But it's cute. And it's red. I was like, no. Red is my favorite color, and you ruined it. But anywho, we'll get to that later. Welcome back, everybody. And now it's time for us to talk about In the Street Saturdays. Now, this is when me and Miss Sharon, we get out and about and we find beautiful vendors and new vendors and new things. Miss Sharon, I was going down Main Street and I noticed that they done redid the whole street with businesses and cafes and paintings.
Yeah, I told you we needed to get down there because after the Greyhound bus left, they're revamping that to open it up for businesses.
No way.
And that's why I said we got to get down there.
Oh, geez. Okay, we'll see. We're going to get to Michelle because she's one of the businesses we met on Saturday.
Yes.
But did you meet anyone else this Saturday?
Well, the thing is, since we had the event, and of course I was happy with everyone there.
Oh,
and
my God, it was amazing.
And my buddy Muncie came back to town.
We like you.
So shout out to Muncie. We love you. And I'm so glad that she's back. I mean, this lady does any type of seamstress or clothing that you want, she can do it. And she used to specializes in wedding dresses.
Wow.
And she was working for Vera Wang in California before this pandemic. So
okay.
But I'm glad she's back, and I figure it's time to get her busy here again.
I know that's right. I need some hair bows and some mask sets. Shout out to Monique Ray and Salt Cave on the Go for delivering me a sample of something that I can get down with.
That's right.
So welcome back, Muncie. We love having you back, and hopefully we can drag you into the studio.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. All right, Nefertiti's Corner is up, you guys. What product have you been burning the Midnight Fantastic with this week?
Renee Essence Shea Butter.
I knew it. See, she gonna look at me like she didn't know what I was talking about.
I don't want to share the secrets, but no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm for real. That butter is an RX.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it makes your skin so soft
and so smooth.
So smooth, smelling good.
Ooh.
I mean, there's some creams out there, that it's just kind of oily. This one actually, it just changes your life.
Ooh. I love that. That's a really good
changing.
That's a really good. What do they call interview? What do they call it when you do the little bit testimonial? There you go.
Yes.
That's a good testimonial.
Did you guys see Nefertiti's Corner? I had to get a new little beauty fridge for the butter.
I saw that.
I saw it. That's why I was like, I see what you're doing out there.
I'm addicted. I mean, it's like I can't just go with one scent. I mean, I had to tell Renee and Bob, it's like Okay, you know what? Place another order for me, please.
I need them all. That is the mark of a good business.
That's right.
To have one customer buy it all.
Yes. You want to know what the best part is, ladies?
What?
You can put it in your hair. So you know how it's so dry, pretty soon we're going to be swimming.
Right. Sure.
The sun, is going to be cooking your hair. But look, we got to moisturize our skin and hair.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
Shout out to my friend from 1J Body Butter. I just found out some pretty bad news about my friend. However, I discovered this body butter type thing about 2011, maybe 10 or 11. So I'm glad to find a vendor that does it right here in Las Vegas, because he's all the way in New York. Yeah. I was like, what? Is there another person that you can put it in your hair and all the way down to your toes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yay.
Yes.
And now tell people, I know that's some good butter, ain't it?
It is.
So tell everybody where they can find it. Nefertiti at Nefertiti's Corner.
It's called ReneeEssence.com.
Oh, look, she's good.
Yes.
I'm over here like
she ain't gonna remember it.
Yeah, I was like, do I remember
Not
it?
much as she's bought.
Okay, does anybody remember? Okay.
Oh, but you know what? As much as I like, but I don't even go on the website.
You just call her up. And
I
put your
just
order
message
through.
her through Messenger
That's right.
and put in my
That's
order
right.
and sell her the money.
That's
Oh,
right.
there you go. I love it.
And I've had the opportunity and the chance to try the rose scented. So Nefertiti couldn't handle rose scented, so she gifted me that one.
Oh,
and it has been nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what
So
we
I'm
do.
checking it out too.
Regifting is always a good one.
Yes.
Now, here's going to be the challenge. Okay, local business that's inside of the studio, Miss Michelle. Give another local business a shout out in your mind that you've met this week.
I have met. Well, it's Taco Daddy.
Ooh, we
Taco
fat people
Daddy.
around here. Taco Daddy?
Taco Daddy is down on Fremont. It's a new place, and they
Ooh.
serve everything on a tortilla.
No way.
Yes.
Do they have like
They have
crab?
They have crab. They have shrimp. They have steak.
Ooh, and it's called
Taco Daddy.
Taco Daddy.
Tacos Daddy.
Sounds
Yeah.
like there's another lunch that's on the line over at
Taco
Nefertiti's
Daddy's.
Corner.
Go
They're
and
believing.
check them out, and it's so nice.
Uh-huh.
It's just not like a regular taco shop. It's like you have to make reservations.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's so nice. And they give you these big margaritas.
Ooh. Now you know
Margaritas,
we
we're
all
in.
love the margaritas. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
shout out to Taco Daddies and
Uh-huh.
don't be, shocked if you see a bunch of hungry women show up all at one time, like, give us some tacos.
Yeah.
Well, here's the fun part of the game right before we take our next break. We're going to play a game. I gave myself away. It's supposed to be the next part of the show, but it's game time. Are you guys ready to play a cool game? Yay! All right. Now, this one is, are all of you guys music lovers?
I am.
Yes.
Yeah? Everybody music lover? No? Okay. Well, you're going to be the first one
I
out.
love music, but I can't remember.
Me,
Uh-oh.
I love music.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have some fun. Name a song that tells you what to do. Example, turn off the lights.
Why did you take mine? Okay. All right, go ahead.
Well, that was it.
I
Your
know.
turn.
No, you took it. Turn them off. Okay.
Turn it off.
Let's see. Go to somebody else.
That
while I
asks
think.
you a question. All right, Miss Michelle.
Goodness.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Is everybody like me when it comes to music? You just forget everything?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
They used to have this game that you played with music, and it's like, I don't know it, but I could sing it. I
Right.
don't know.
Oh
No,
my
please
gosh.
don't ask me to sing.
Okay, I won't. Not this time. Not this time.